Struggle. It's a word that resonates with most of us. See, we struggle to find a job, and we struggle to pay our bills. We struggle when trying not to sob, and we struggle over life's cavils. We struggle with finding a partner. We struggle to solve problems, and we struggle with uncertain things that life has yet to offer. See, sometimes we struggle over things that are insubstantial, or at least they're insubstantial maybe to some of us. Bottom line, a struggle is a part of everyday life, and unfortunately, it's unavoidable. Struggle is undeniable. Struggle is oftentimes unreliable, and maybe struggle is quantifiable. See, struggle is pervasive, it's potent and omnipresent, meaning that struggle is everywhere. And although struggle is something we can't avoid, the one thing we should never ever struggle with is how we get our air. I can't breathe. I said, I can't breathe. Oxygen, oxygen, where did it go? I swear I don't know. See, I can no longer blow due to this lack of, or this restriction of my airflow. And since this death from this senseless mess makes me sad to confess that my faith at its best, well, it ain't high, and it continues to wane. See, my faith, it gets less and less. I mean, just walking down the street, the only place I look now is down at my feet, in defeat of my confidence that used to be oh so sweetness. To think of how things have changed, I swear I must be deranged, because that's just silly of me. You see, now I'm afraid to be held down and handcuffed under the pressure of an immobile knee. In protest? I'm not sure. See, I'm hesitant to feel. Should I silently kneel to the politicized agenda of those who realize the power that they yield? And should the police be policed and be taught how not to abuse, and then get confused and then blow their fuse, translating into police brutality? Now you tell me, do you consider that fake news? Or are they just sending false clues that they use to keep a people in the dark? Skin is not a sin. See, the naysayers think that all we want to do is win. But may I contend that the message therein is much simpler. The question that I'm asking is, can we just blend? I mean, through equality, and maybe even the quality of our efforts, that we can blend just like everyone else. See, all the gains that we've made remain stained with the blood of the victims of less fortunate circumstance. I mean, shot down in your own house without an even freeze, halt, or a simple raise your hands. Seriously, this is ridiculously ludicrous. You see, epidemic and systemic racism, even during a pandemic. You see, those egotons cite a riot for insight into quiet oppression. It keeps one guessing, doesn't it? Meaning, how can a people put up with it with this for so long? The answer is that we as a people are many, and we are strong. And just like the latter, our strength should be heard, and it should be helped. Because honestly, black lives really do matter. I mean, scattered themes, misconstrued memes, promises of equitable scenes. It sounds like meaningless drivel, or at the very least, disjointed pipe dreams. And please tell me, and say it isn't so, from the people who think that they're in the know. See, these people, they realize that empty promises tend to lead back to the same place. And you've heard it before. In fact, you know it well. It's called the status quo. See, this ebb and flow of a society predicated on notoriety, inflamed by the variety of ways to cause unmitigated anxiety. I mean, I'm constantly looking behind my back for the knife to be placed back in my back. And my friends, see, they don't understand. They call me paranoid, constantly looking for trouble, which instantly exacerbates my current state, meaning that it makes my paranoia double. And when I look into the eyes of the people telling lies about the African Americans who have died, yes, I'm saddened, but I'm not surprised. See, people have a way of creating their own truth. So please don't be duped. Revolutionize. Become a fly in the proverbial soup of this melting pot, where it's so damn hot that I can't stand it. See, transformation, we must demand it. We must keep our foot on the accelerator, moving quickly, ascending on the equal treatment for all elevator. You see, we must rise, which I surmise will be difficult, because people like the things the way that they are. And like a shooting star, the sway of justice is fleeting, and it never sways too far. So it's time for us as a people to raise the bar and not be complacent. Come on now, show your frustration. See, this struggle has been around forever, and unlike to some, this struggle is not nascent. So let's take a moment of verbal silence to commemorate the brothers and sisters taken down through acts of unnecessary violence, and let this music permeate while you feel their heartache and try to contain your rage, as we contemplate ideas and envision credible ways to institute real and sustainable change. I mean, take a moment and listen. My soul is tired. I mean, I'm actually drained, but I'm simultaneously inspired to remain vigilant and continue to fight the good, peaceful fight. And not only do I wish for a thought-provoking, outstanding day for us all, but also a continuous movement with inspired conviction, culminating into a powerful yet progressive night. I love you all. Stay strong and peace.